have a drugstore beauty haul. All this stuff was purchased over the course of the past month or so and from a bunch of different stores. So it's not like a one-shot deal. It's just kind of things I've been collecting all month until I had enough to do a haul, I guess. The first thing I want to show you is this curling iron I got from Walmart. And it is a 1.5-inch barrel curling iron. It's from Conair. I never had a curling iron that was this big. I think I'm probably one of the only people left who actually prefers these old-fashioned clip curling irons. I do have a few of the wand ones, but I like these ones better. So this was pretty cheap. It was only $15, and this is what the packaging looks like. I actually used it to get this look today. When I was doing my big VIB sale haul from Sephora, one of the products that I was really looking at was the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. The one I really wanted was the Mood Lighting, which is the purpley colored one. And then I decided in the end to not bother getting it. It was sold out for a bit, and then when it got restocked, I decided not to, just because I already used the Ambient Lighting powder, and the blush is it's a blush, but it's infused with some of the powder as well. So I thought powder and then more powder, it would be overkill. I really like more of a saturated color of blush. I don't really go for the very subtle blush looks. It might not be for some people, but for me, that's just how I like it. I like to wear too much blush. So I realized that it may not have been the Hourglass blush that I really wanted. It was more maybe the color, purpley plum color. So I thought I would try to find a purple colored blush at the drugstore and see if I like it, and then maybe decide later down the road if I want to buy a more high-end purple blush. So what I ended up getting, that long-winded explanation, I ended up getting the CoverGirl Cheekers in True Plum. And it is quite purple. Might not pick up on camera, but it is a lot more purple than any of the other blushes I have. Most of my blushes are pink or peach tone, so I really was excited to try out a different tone of blush. This was on sale 40% off at Lawton, so I got that. And then I also got the Maybelline New York Master Glaze by Face Studio blush stick, and this one is in Make a Mauve, and it's a cream blush. This one was not on sale. I got it at Walmart, and it was like $9 something. So that's a swatch of that, and it's quite purple. So those are my two purple blushes I got. That's gonna maybe hold my craving off for the purple blush, because I don't need to buy any more high-end stuff right now. I had quite a big haul from Sephora, so I kind of need to pump the brakes on the expensive makeup for a little bit. I am almost all out of my retractable pencil eyeliners. I did have a bunch from Stila and a bunch from Buxom. So I decided to try out a few drugstore brands. I picked up an NYC one, the automatic eyeliner pencil, and this one is in Perfect Plum. Perfect Plum, but it comes off more as a dark brown to me. So that's an NYC one. I got this at Walmart. The packaging probably won't pick up at all. Then I got the Wet n Wild Mega Last retractable eyeliner in navy blue. So right there. And this one comes with one of those little smudger thingies on the end. It's a rubber tip smudger. And then finally I got an Essence long-lasting eye pencil in hot chocolate. And I got this one from Shoppers Drug Mart. And this is a deep brown as well. So it's right here. So you can see a slight difference between the plum and the hot chocolate. So if I end up liking one of those a lot, it does really beat the $20 price tags on most of the retractable liners at Sephora. I had a coupon from Lawton's for 10% off, and I already have a 10% discount through my union. And then there was another sale on top of that at Lawton. So I ended up getting a concealer by CoverGirl, and it ended up only costing me around $3. So I got the CG Smoothers concealer in the Neutralizer shade. So it's just like a creamy stick concealer. And it was the most yellow-based one. I don't really like pink-based face makeup, so of course it's the Neutralizer, so it would be a little more neutral toned. I got this because I am almost out of my Yves Saint Laurent stick concealer, and that stuff's like 40 some dollars, so I'm gonna try out a drugstore brand for a bit, you know, just to be a little more frugal. I also got these 2 hair colors from Lawton's that same day. They were marked down to $6.74, and they're the Olia by Garnier. And they're in the shade Dark Intense Auburn, 4.6. So I think they're discontinuing this shade. And it's like a real intense red color. So like I said, they were already marked down. And then with my other discounts, I got them for like $5 each. And then another day, I was at the grocery store of all places, and they had a big cart full of hair color on clearance. So I picked up 2 of these. These are the Mousse Absolut by Preference, which I did just do a review on one of their colors. And this is in the shade 465 Extraordinary Burgundy, and it was quite similar to the Olia one that I picked up. So I got 2 of these, and they were marked down half price. I have no idea how much they were because the girl ripped off the price tag, but they were half price, so I got 2 of them. And then I also picked up these Equate brand Extreme Whitening Wraps, and they're from Walmart. I do use the Crust White Strips, but I noticed these were about the same. They claim to do the same thing. It's 14 applications, visibly whiter teeth in 3 days, etc. And for the same amount of strips from Crest White Strips, it was $46, and these were only $20. I know that I like the Crest White Strips because I've been using them for years. If I can save over $20, that's pretty good. So I'm going to try these out and see if they at least come close to the Crest White Strips. And then these last 2 things I didn't purchase, but my friend Holly purchased these, and they didn't end up working out for her, so she just gave them to me because it's too much of a hassle for her to return stuff. People do not like to return things. I, on the other hand, don't have a problem doing it. Ever, if it means I get free makeup, so be it. One of the things she got was the NYX Lip Liner Pencil in 852 Pumpkin. It's an orange shade lip liner. It's very extremely creamy. That was one of the problems Holly had with it, was that she didn't like how soft it was, but I don't mind the creaminess. I like that it doesn't tug. It almost looks a little bit metallic. And then she has the Indie Flick shade of the matte lipstick from NYX also, and this is like a really orange based red. So there's the Indie Flick next to the pumpkin lip liner. She found this lipstick to be quite patchy, so I'm going to try it out, see if I can get it to work for me. So that's it for all the drugstore products I've purchased or acquired in the past month or so. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!